The Coywolf. Okay, at first I was like, it's not Crywolf. No, it's the Coywolf. Over 3 inches on the blade, 3.05 to be exact. A Derek Sharon design, S45 VN steel with a satin finish, titanium, and reconstituted wood handle. Okay, that's the first. Hopefully I said that right. Reconstituted. It is going to be a frame lock, so yeah, this one's going to be interesting. All right, let's see here. What do we have in the box? First of all, it passes the quality check. We have a sticker there. We have some additional hardware, a wiping cloth, and some paperwork right out of the box. And then here we go. We got a little pouch here and another plastic bag. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the Coywolf. All right, so we got some bolsters going on this one. I want to say top and bottom, pretty much. All right, it should be, it says here, titanium. So there we go, no pull on the titanium. There's that reconstituted wood inlay in the middle. So that's an interesting thing. It's got some colors there, some reds, some blues, right? Some white streaks and things like that. These should be a different pattern, I believe, depending on what knife you get. They should all look strikingly different. We do have a titanium pocket clip, which is nice. This one is not reversible, something to keep in mind. And we do have a front flipper, and then we have thumb studs here for deployment. So if you're ready, so am I. Here we go. Well, bam. All right, there we go. Now, did they put a dual ground on this? The answer is yes. They absolutely did. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh man, just when I thought I seen some good models, right? They go ahead and surprise me even more. All right, check it out. We have a beautiful hollow ground here. Now this one is a satin finish. We have a little bit of a flat grind there towards the front. Should probably go 5x zoom. All right, check that out. Is that gorgeous or what? That is a very nice looking blade right there. Holy smokes, guys. That is looking good, right? Beautiful. A little bit of a drop point with a little bit of a harpoon, but not very accentuated, almost nest muck looking thing. But then bam, it drops and you got some belly there. That is looking hot. Oh man. All right, let me set it down so you guys can get a closer look here without me flicking it around too much. All right, look at that. That is a gorgeous knife profile. Gorgeous! For sure. Now it says frame lock, but because it is a bolster, so it's going to be a little bit more of a bolster lock. We do have some good engagement there. Let's see. Steel insert for steel on steel contact. We're looking at maybe what, 20-ish% or so. That's looking nice. Good access from the show side. Even though you have this big area here, you're really only aiming for this portion. So that's going to be interesting. Let me try to disengage here. All right, no issues there. Still works as usual. Yeah, I was a little concerned that maybe this bit of the inlay was going to get in the way, but yeah, not an issue at all. I can push down into the left and disengage as usual. Let's check out the drop shot action. Okay, a little bit of a drop shot experience while you break it in, but thumb deployment, that's solid. Reverse flick, that's pretty nice. Nice. Ooh, yes, just what the doctor ordered right there. I can use the nail or the meat of the middle finger, both. And then as far as the front flipper, it does have jimping all the way around, which is nice. Love to see it. And oh, come on, that is an effortless experience right there. Ooh, baby. Nice. I even like the acoustics. Take a listen. On the open, that might be my favorite right there with the front flipper. Bam. Doing a little bit of a reach around right there. Yes, we can do that. Side of the index finger. We can do that all day. Oh man, that is very, very well tuned. Now it's going to be, I want to say medium-ish knife, right? Not the largest knife or the smallest knife, but a good size for everyday carry. That's for sure. We don't have as much jimping on this one as we have seen on other models, just this area back here. And then as far as the goes, it is going to be a nice, yeah, full 4-finger grip, full purchase. And then we have a little bit of room here further up so we can forward choke if we want to. That feels nice. Pocket clip is comfortable. A little bit, maybe arguably, a little bit too long. Could have been maybe a 1/4 inch shorter. If it were my design, that's what I would have done. But that's just nitpicking at this point. right? That's not gonna be a deal breaker, at least not for me. Big hardware TA everywhere except the pocket clip, which is T6. And you do have screws on the inlays themselves on both sides. Also have a little bit of milling on the inside for weight reduction. Even though it's titanium, there is no steel liners, right? Just the titanium itself milled out. That, along with the reconstituted wood, right, makes it a pretty light knife. This one's gonna be 2.44 ounces. And there is another variant here, right, we're gonna be looking at. This one has a Damascus blade that is acid wash, and that one has titanium and carbon fiber on the handle. That one is only gonna have a flat grind, whereas you get a compound ground on the one we're looking at. Oof. And I gotta tell you, between the two, I don't know. Me personally, I'm leaning a little bit more towards the compound ground any day of the week, for sure. Now, you might like the Damascus pattern. That is not a bad looking Damascus at all. And carbon fiber, I mean, it's hard to argue with that as compared to reconstituted wood. But again, you know, Kizer absolutely knows. I feel like by now they absolutely know how to make all variants of a knife look appealing, right? They put a little bit extra sauce here, a little bit of extra sauce there. What do people like, right? Every variant just speaks for themselves, and hard to choose one variant over another, provided, right, that they are all so good looking. So very thin here behind the edge. Overall 2.8 millimeters, right, on the blade thickness. Overall length 7.11 inches, so just a little bit larger than a Civivi Elementum or a Kershaw leak. Overall handle length is 4.06 inches and 3.05 on the blade. So very nice value proposition here from Kizer, to say the least.